Hey, what's going on, everybody in the chat? Let me know if the music to my voice ratio sounds okay. So we're just going to be doing a quick freestyle today. I have a lot of projects that I have to get done before I leave this weekend for the Salt Lake Comic Con. So we're just going to go ahead and take the brush pen today and have a little fun, if I could find my brush pen. My work area is a friggin' mess right now. It's driving me crazy. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining in today. Ouch. Alright. Hey, Luis. What's up? Not much. Alright, so... Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. If you guys have never been to a freestyle drawing before, it's just exactly as it sounds. I have no idea what I'm doing. But we're gonna... God dang it. What's going on? I have like slippery fingers lately. I just can't hold on to my tools, man. Alright. I have this tendency to start at like the front of the face. I'm just trying to start at the back of the head now so I can get like a better shape. Just, I don't know, try something different. Dang, 24-hour stream? That was so long ago. You haven't been around for a minute then. One thing I'm really bad with is hairstyles. I need to research a little bit more on how to get like good hairstyles for both male and female. I'm just a bit of a slob, so that stuff does not come natural to me. Oh shoot, I forgot to change the title of the videos. Oh, my bad. Okay, so that should be better, right? What's up, Lyra? So I guess the hair separation will be right here. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your question, Michael. My bad. Do you do art full time, or do you have another job? Like Lyra said, this is what I do full time. If you do full time, is it a bare minimum you make, or can you make a fine living off of it? No. Money questions regarding art are important. So I kind of just get by, but that's because I have a lot of expenses. High expenses in regards to, like, I have student loans, and I have a car payment, and I got a car because I have to travel to conventions, which is how I ended up making my money. So my expenses are really high, which is why I'm only getting by. Once my expenses are done with, I'm actually going to be living a very comfortable life. Like, very comfortable. Actually turns upward. It's a mistake that I used to make. Nose turns upward. You love the series where I just drew all the Pokemon? Yeah. Thank you. Seems to be my claim to fame. That's where I got my 15 minutes. You know. So what's up? What's everyone working on today? You guys at school? You at work? Are you actually drawing? Are you doing some kind of project? Door, hold on. Stay. Alright, package just came in. The Saitama sketch? Yeah, I actually use that because sometimes, you know, like when you're coloring, you don't want to put your hand on top of it most of the time, so you put like a paper there. I'm actually using Saitama as my paper, as my smudge guard right now. So I've been doing a pretty good job at uploading every day on this channel. Trying to do daily uploads, because why not, right? It's a good discipline thing to see if I could produce every day. So you guys want a little secret? If you're selling at specifically at a convention, and I can only talk about conventions because that's where my majority of my sales experience is, people really dig very detailed hair. Now here's the cool thing about doing really detailed hair. You could almost do anything. Like as long as you have a lot of wavy lines, it could almost be nonsensical, and as long as a lot of detail is there, people will eat it up. So, I mean, give all your characters really long hair and then do this to it, basically what I'm saying, and people will love it. They'll be like, oh, I love how you do hair. It's just a bunch of fucking lines. Like, I'm not lying, that's just what it is. So yeah, if you ever want to start building an eye-catching display for your artwork at a convention, that's how to do it. And of course, you know she's gonna be smoking. I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of Discord channels that I'm on. I mainly use Discord for Pokemon Go. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, that's all I use it for. And then I have, you know, the Discord for my group that somebody else made for me, which is really cool. You're working with Pentel brush pens? Damn, so fancy. I want Pentel brush pens. I told myself that I won't buy any more art supplies until I wear out all my current art supplies. Cleaning. We ordered some ink supplies. Oh yeah, by the way, everybody is free to share your Instagram account. I'm totally cool with that. Just put it in the comment section. I'm totally cool with that. If you guys have an art Instagram, put it there and share each other's work. Actually, if you have an Instagram, I'd prefer that you do that. So go for it. Share away. Self-promote your Instagram. Oh, your average sketches. Okay.
It sucks because this girl is amazing.
It gets hard sometimes because, you know, there's so many people I interact with, both on here on YouTube and at conventions, that, like, I follow the Instagram accounts, but then sometimes I can't remember, like, who they are, whether it's in person or here on YouTube.
First time in my life where I've actually had the guts to go tell a girl who I have feelings for that I have feelings for him.
So I'm not moving as quick today because I'm using a much finer pen. Normally when I have my brush pen, shit goes crazy. But being a little bit more precise today because I'm using a bit more of a precise tool. Do I exclusively work in ink pens? No, I worked in pencils, I work digital, I work whatever I feel like working in. I prefer ink. It's my favorite. You like drawing but you suck at drawing? That's fine. We all kind of suck at something, right? Try and give her a scarf. I had a dream where I was stealing ice cream, and I was just eating ice cream throughout the entire dream. And I remember I was feeling so guilty because I'm on a ketogenic diet right now, and I must be like craving carbs or something because that whole dream was just me eating ice cream. And then I was like, oh no, what have I done? Oh no, all that work, all that dieting. Well, I mean, if you could only produce a few good ones, then you have to produce a bunch of shitty ones to get there. You know what I mean? Like, if 1 in every 1,000 drawings is good, that just means you have to draw a couple thousand, and then you'll have a bunch of good ones, right? Problem solved. You good. You good. Starting to look a little flat, so I'm trying to fix some of that. So Do you ever feel exhausted from going from con to con, or is it like second nature to you? It's like second nature to me. The thing that keeps me going, and I've said this many times before, is I've had worse jobs. You know, I'm an old ass man, so I've worked a lot of manual labor jobs. I've worked a lot of really tedious, unfulfilling work. So the fact that I get to travel and make money, not like shit money, but like decent money, with my artwork on my terms, I don't get tired. I'm hyped. So yeah, that's what keeps me going. So yeah, physically you get a little worn down, but when you're mentally in the zone all the time because you're just so excited for what you do, you never really get worn out, if that makes sense. Could be turning wrenches again. That's what I tell myself all the time. I'm like, anytime because even I feel a little unmotivated sometimes. I mean, fucking human, right? But the reason I keep going is because I'm like, well, if I don't draw right now, right this second, and shit goes wrong, which it can, I'm back to turning wrenches, and that's not happening for me, so. Flying, action, or fighting? Yeah, Michael, am I pronouncing that right? Michael Stone. You sound very proactive. I'm a big fan of that. So thanks for being so interactive with the chat. So how's everything going, Lyra? Yeah, and if you guys want me to follow you on Instagram as well, just DM me, because I won't be able to write down everybody's name right now, but I will definitely give you a follow on Instagram if you have an art page. Well, it's not motivation. Well, I don't know. I guess it's that thing that does motivate me is that I know what it's like to just work a really shitty job for years, and it's just, you know, I refuse to go back to that. So I mean, if I gotta lose a couple nights of sleep every, you know, day. And what's the big deal? You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I'm happy with it. I'm fine. So again, it's not like I'm super motivated or anything. It's not that, you know. There's nothing special about what I do. It's just I have a personal perspective on things that lets me work untethered and you know, relentlessly kind of thing. I hope that makes sense. Personal perspective. Based on life experience. Maybe you just don't have that life experience yet because you're really young. Yep, Lyra. Question is, do I have any resources for references, or do you just Google it? I just Google it. If I'm looking for something specific, I'll just Google it. I have books that teach like basics and general stuff, but I found lately the best resource is my brain. Okay, so I went to Evo So my last summer was just work, nothing but work. And then if you watch my Evo Artist Alley vlog, I told you guys that I'm like focusing more on taking time to watch movies and like go outside and look at stuff. And ever since I started taking time to like kind of look at things, like I'm still working, but I'm like looking at things now. And it's really improved like my visual library, and it's just, I don't know, it's made drawing more enjoyable. So that's where the best references are coming from, like life experience. But if you need something on hand, just Google it. There was this really cool website, I don't know if it's still functioning. It was called Movies in Color. It was basically a giant archive, like hundreds and hundreds of still frames from movies. And you could pick up their color palettes, like the main color palettes that were used in a lot of movies, from different scenes, so you can get like a different feel, and then you could study the colors. Oh, that was like my favorite website, because they would give you the full color palettes for that scene, for that movie. I don't know if it's still around. I haven't looked for it. Last I checked was like 2 years ago, and it's called Movies in Color. Last I checked was 2 years ago, and it was gone. I was really upset because I didn't save all the pictures like I should have. Oh shoot. So it's 9:47 for you in Finland. You have to go to school tomorrow. Well, I appreciate you stopping by even if you have to go to sleep. There's literally billions of things you could be doing on YouTube right now, so the fact that you stopped by here, that's pretty rad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Movies in Color is still up? Fucking dope. I'll have to go back. Yeah, it was down for a minute. Again, it's been a long time since I checked it, but it was down for a while. So, yeah, that's a really good resource for pre-made color palettes. Like, it's fucking tight. Like, and I'm sure that they've probably grown the inventory of pictures since the last time I was there. So, damn, that's cool. Burping. coffee all day. Alright, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. So the question or the statement is, you're trying to get back into inking. Ink was always your favorite medium. It's always very messy. Yeah, but I mean, inking's so cool though, right? So much fun. So for those of you who are inking, what pen do you guys like to use? What tool do you like to use? Microns, nice. Microns, nice. Oh, Pentel brush. I've had it in my my Amazon cart for like a couple. I think ever since I went to go see Kim Jong-gi, I've just had the Pentel brush in my Amazon cart for like ever since then. Damn, yeah, that pocket brush is fucking bad.
It's the beat generation, it's the beat to keep.
Tombow brush pens, I really like those, and they are refillable, which I didn't know until after I threw mine out. Oh shit. They are, yeah. They have the... Do I still have one here with me? Oh, I do! So apparently you could pop this back off somehow. Because it has ridges on there. So there is a way to pop the back off. And then you could use, I forgot what kind of ink you could use. But you could refill them. I don't think they're designed to do that, but somebody told me that you can do it. All right, Luis. Yeah, I mean, like, the same thing. It doesn't matter what brush you're using, as long as you're good with it. Well, I'll take that back. If you're really good, and you have a really good pen, then you're solid. You know, I say this a lot. Like, I say this all the time when people ask what digital program to get. I'm like, just fucking pick one and just stick with it, and then you'll get really good with it, and then it just doesn't matter which one you're using. Let's try to get funny with this. Let's try something fun with this. Is that right? Okay, let's not fuck this up. We're probably gonna mess this up. Yeah, knowing how to use Photoshop is good just because it's industry standard. So, being able to use the tools in there efficiently can help you later on get a job. Coffee mug's in the way. There we go. So keep it in frame.
Say good night to the bad guy.
Oh, my coffee mug's in the way. God damn it. I can fix it. Yeah, I just use. Oh, I use Photoshop for basically everything digital now. Like, I hardly touch Paint Tool Sai anymore unless I'm doing like a hyper realistic painting. I just so used to Photoshop. Well, then again, it's just what people prefer. I like Paint Tool Sai for its blending because Photoshop doesn't blend. You know, it's like stamping stuff on top of each other. So that's what I use. I use Paint Tool Sai when I do like hyper realistic paintings. Whoops. Now you can do hyper realistic paintings in Photoshop, but for me, I just like Sai for that better. So, you know, it's whatever you like. These lines are all ugly. See, that's good though. That's good, but that's personal preference. But that's cool. Oh, by the way, if you're on Twitch right now and I'm not responding to you, it's because I don't have the Twitch stream pulled up. I only have the YouTube stream pulled up right now. So I can't really see the chat. So this is coming out a little wonky. This is not what I was expecting. What's up, Albertus? No, I get what you're saying. You like that choppy, painterly look. I'm pretty sure I messed this drawing up. Whoops. Shit. How do I fix this? Idea. So one of the things that we do with these freestyle drawings, if you're unfamiliar with the channel or like what we do during the freestyles, is because I go into these not really knowing what the hell we're gonna be doing. Anytime we make a mistake, like I've just been making, part of the thing is, you know, trying to fix it. So get the creative juices flowing, figure out how to, you know, make something of the lines that I've unfortunately put on here. Can you recall any particular ways of practicing that helped you a lot, or that helped me a lot? Repetition. It's really the only way I can improve. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of effort for me to learn anything, whether that's drawing or stuff in school or whatever. It does take a lot of effort and a lot of energy for me to learn anything. So repetition. In regards to like you figure out what you're not good at and then you just work on that relentlessly. So for me, that's what really helped me a lot. Like literally writing down the thing you're not good at and then just really focusing on that really hard. Because if you're bad at, you know, if you're bad at drawing straight lines, and then you spend a day and you draw like 10,000 straight lines, you're probably going to be better at the end of the day than when you woke up. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of mentality that I like to follow. Will I do a tour of my studio? I don't have a studio. This is like the corner of my room. I wish I could say I was fancy and had my own studio, but I don't. I produce everything in the same room that I sleep in. Yeah, these freestyles are... I feel like doing these freestyles has been a really good exercise too. It's gotten me very creative. It's made me very confident with my pens to the point where I almost never lay down a pencil. I almost never lay down pencils unless I'm doing like a commission for someone and it has to be perfect. Spam phone calls. Salvaging drawings. Trying to save my drawing. 'Cause I fucked it up. Does it matter if gestures aren't neat? No, like it really, it's just like, you're talking about like in your sketchbook or what? Because if it's in your sketchbook, then it doesn't matter. I would argue that very little matters when it comes to your artwork, or people's artwork in general. What are you worried, like, what do you mean by that? Gestures aren't neat. Oh, when you're practicing, it doesn't matter if it's messy or not. It's whatever works for you. I mean, you guys saw my, like, I have that one video of my sketch, which is just one of my sketchbooks up. It's like so messy. It's like, if you're just trying to learn, then it doesn't matter. Who cares? Like, yeah, eventually you want to get to the point where you can get your gesture down in like, what, one, 2, or 3 strokes, right? But if you're not there yet, then you're just not there yet. Just work at whatever capacity you can. The wall is very weird. Oh no, I'm gonna get into that topic. Okay, so I normally don't talk about that kind of stuff here because people are fucking little babies and get like triggered and shit. I think just as long as your lifestyle, whatever it is, doesn't hurt anyone else, then just fucking just leave them alone. That's it. Like it's fine. Everything is fine until it starts hurting other people. You know what I mean? So that's where I stand on everything. You could have just made them crosshatch lines and redid it. Why don't y'all wait the fuck up and let me finish this? Because I have an idea in my head about how I'm going to fix this goddamn wall right here. You know what I'm saying? I have an idea. So I'm going to see if I can execute on that idea and make it look right. See what I mean? How did you start learning drawing digitally? Did you just try things out or have direction from a tutorial video? I think when I first started digital, I got my little bamboo tablet and I just started drawing shit. And then once I got a little bit of practice in digitally, and I wanted to learn how to do specific things, yeah, I looked up some tutorial videos, a lot of tutorial videos, mainly all of them for free on YouTube, so that's pretty dope. Like almost a limitless resource on YouTube, almost limitless, but very good. But no, I started just dicking around with my, by myself, and then once I targeted more of the things that I wasn't good at. Yeah. What's up, Koopa? Traditional. I'm very much traditional. Like, if somebody were to be like, okay, we're erasing one form of, we're erasing either digital or your brush pens from the universe, which one would you rather keep? I'd be like, where are my pens at? Like, it wouldn't even be a question. So that's where I am with that. Whoops. Well, that doesn't look good. I have completely messed this drawing up. It's fine. It happens. That's why it's in the sketchbook, right? How do you know where to add shade to a drawing? Oh, that's easy. Like, plenty of YouTube videos have covered this. I mean, you've seen that picture where it's a sphere, and then you have the highlight, like you'll have an example of the highlight, and then it gradually gets darker, and then you have the Terminator, which is the darkest part, and then it gets a little bit lighter, then a little bit darker, and then you have like the bounce light. So then you have like that sphere where it shows where all the different parts of shading a three-dimensional object are, and then you just apply that to everything you draw. So if you have to, print out that sphere and just keep it with you, and every time you color, just look at it and be like, okay, well, this is where the light source is, this is where it should be darkest, this is going to get darker, this is where we get a little bit of bounce light depending on where the light is. That's how you determine where to shade everything. You just apply that sphere to like literally everything you draw. But there are some things you have to take into consideration, like what kind of material is it. If it's something shiny, then clearly it's gonna have a different kind of surface. But in general, if you're just getting started, get that sphere and shade like that. Oh shit! I have a voicemail. Let's see what the voicemail says. I won't play it out for you. I'll have to listen to it. One unheard message. First unheard message. So that was just staples. I left some stuff there to get printed and took care of it, so that's good. Chat. Oops. Oh man. It's been a real struggle to save this drawing. So we're gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna throw a little bit of shady shade on here, just because I spilled all my Copic markers and they are out of the box, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use them while they're here. See, so when I finish this live stream, I have a new 11 by 17, like a full scene that I'm going to be drawing. And then that's probably going to take me about 5 or 6 hours. Hopefully not any longer than that, because I'm only doing the line work for it. I'm not going to be coloring it yet. So I have that I have to do after this, and then I have to edit the vlog from the last Artist Alley last week. And then I have a video to record. I'm going to record another sketchbook video. I have about 6 of them recorded right now, but I'm scheduling to just have another one done. Just you know, so I can have a video every single day is basically what the goal is. And because I can't be here every day to live stream because I have to travel for work, I need to make sure I have plenty of like those kinds of videos, like sketchbook videos and stuff ready to go. So I've left chicken in my George Foreman grill for about 2 hours now. I'm pretty sure there's nothing left of them. I totally forgot about that. I mean, I'm still gonna eat them. But what I'm saying is they probably cooked and roasted like a motherfucker.
I don't love you anymore.
Since when?
Now. Just now. I don't want to lie. Can't tell the truth, so it's over. Goodbye.
Why is it so... This? No, that was on accident. Ew, you guys see my feet in the chat or in the video. Are you gonna head out? Alright guys, I think that's it. It's a real short one today, just having a little bit of fun. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, just be sure to subscribe. I'll hang around for like another 2 or 3 minutes. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and throw them at me in the chat so I can answer them right now. If you're new to the channel, this is kind of just like what we do for fun. Freestyle drawing. We don't lay down any pencils and we don't really know what we're gonna draw. It always just starts off with something and then just build off from there. So I'll give you guys about 2 minutes if you have any questions, and then I'll head out. Alright, so I'm not really seeing any questions, so I want to thank everybody for joining in. I will be back tomorrow with another video. I guess I'll just check the Twitch real quick. Nothing showing up in the Twitch chat for me. I don't know if it does an auto update, but how would you suggest getting better at digital art? What are some ways to get better at digital art? Just do it a lot. The thing is, digital art to me is much harder than traditional art. I think it was close to 800 to 1,000 hours on my bamboo before I bought Cintiq. And even after a couple hundred hours on the bamboo, I couldn't get used to it. The day I got my Cintiq, my entire digital art changed. So it does make a difference. It's not saying that you need a Cintiq, because plenty of people don't. But for me, I needed one because I could not get the bamboo or the Intuo style thing down. So that was the biggest change for me. In regards to skill, you just have to get used to it because it's completely different than traditional art. So you just have to be doing it all the time to get used to it. And then it depends. Are you doing line work or are you painting digitally? Well, fucking good for you. 2,000 hours, that's good. But yeah, anyway, depends what you're trying to do. Are you trying to paint? Are you trying to do line work? But yeah, I figured after, so many weeks of using the bamboo, I was just like, this is not getting any better to me. So I just sucked it up, got the Cintiq, and it did make a big difference. But no, the Twitch chat wouldn't load for me. What were you asking there? Line work and painting? Oh, well then, for digital painting, for me, it got better for me once I started using Paint Tool Sai. Because I figured the thing I was having trouble with when it came to painting was I couldn't blend in Photoshop. Like I couldn't learn I had trouble learning how to blend in Photoshop. So I went over to Paint Tool Sai, and I know Clip Paint is really good too. I hear Clip Paint Studio is really good with blending too, though I don't have first-hand experience with Clip Paint. Coral Painter is very good with blending. That's such a broad question. I guess I can make a really quick video on how to do like realistic portraits digitally, because it's very easy. Like it's really fucking easy. Like people will make it out to be harder than it actually is, but it's actually, the process itself is really simple. Executing on that process takes practice, but the process itself is really simple. I could probably make like a 20-minute tutorial on how to do like hyper-realistic digital painting if you want. I'll fucking do it after this live stream. Yeah, 34,000. It was quite the road to get to 34,000. Which I'm still interested in how I got 34. I don't really make content that is highly consumable. I just do what I like to do. But no, Blosu. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. But yeah, I appreciate you coming over here from Twitch. I know I don't open the Twitch chat because I don't have, I can't open both of them at the same time. But I appreciate you coming over to YouTube where I'm active. But yeah, you would watch that? Well, I have 2 videos to film today, and if I have extra time, then I'll film that. But yeah, Anyway, so I do have to get going. So I appreciate everyone in the chat. It was this was a lot of fun. I mean, this was cool. Sort of fixed it, sort of didn't, but we'll get them next time.